billion naira in 1 year. That is how much the National Bureau of Statistics says Nigerians have spent in 1 year. The report also says corruption is in large scale in Nigeria and involves 95% of Nigerians. Nigerian government draws a line on hate speeches in the country. They insist if you can't say it, you should be ready to face the consequence. Words laced with intimidation are now taken more seriously than ever. Many thanks for joining in, everyone. This is Politics Today live on Channels Television. I'm Seun Kimbaloye in Lagos. Well, it's now 103 days since President Muhammadu Buhari left for London on a medical vacation. We wish him quick recovery and sound health as we expect the nation's #1 man back in the country as soon as possible. And talking about the president, a picture of his new guest in Abuja House in London has emerged. Today, the president met with the Senate President Dr. Bukola Saraki and the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Yakubu Dogara, days after his media team and other top government officials from the APC and the PDP traveled to see him. Well, in a related development, a group rallied in the United Kingdom showing their support for the president. The placards read, "We are proud of you." The rally, organized by the think tank Nigeria First Initiative, believes the ailing president has done well fighting corruption in the country. This comes 24 hours after the resume or resign protesters suspended their sit-out after an attack on the leader of the group.
We support President Buhari. We support President Buhari.
While all the meetings and rallies were going on in the United Kingdom, the man who is in charge here in Nigeria is worried at the rate of hate speeches in the country. Acting President Yemi Osinbajo did not mince words. He said the intimidation of a population by words or speech is an act of terrorism and will no longer be tolerated by the President Muhammadu Buhari's administration.
The federal government has drawn a line on hate speech. Hate speech is a species of terrorism. Terrorism, as is defined popularly, is the unlawful use of violence or intimidation against individuals or groups, especially for political ends. The law on hate speech, the Terrorism Act 2011, defines hate speech, amongst other definitions, as an act deliberately done with malice and which may seriously harm or damage a country or seriously intimidate a population. The intimidation of a population by words, by speech, is an act of terrorism. And this government intends to take this matter seriously. As I've said, we've drawn a line against hate speech. It will not be tolerated. It will be taken as an act of terrorism, and all of the consequences will follow it. I call on business, religious, and political leaders, whatever your political leaning, your religion or tribe or faith, to condemn in the strongest possible terms at all times hate speech, speech that promotes violence against an individual or a group, especially when such speech comes from people of your own faith, your own tribe, or your own group. Your silence in such situations can only be seen as an endorsement